Hello Janta, welcome back. Welcome to your new Vedantu's Physics channel, right? So I welcome you all once again, and the session is obvious. Okay, yes, a very good evening first of all, and the session is obvious. Why the session is obvious? Because we met at 5 o'clock today. This is 15th of December. We met at 5 o'clock, but unfortunately during the session the internet created the trouble and we could not complete the stream. So hence we are meeting again right now and will not take a lot of your time. We were actually coming to the real agenda of coming with a realistic plan for you all to prepare for your board examination scheduled to start from 15th of February. Okay, before I start with that, there is a latest news for the JEE aspirants who are going to write their JEE examinations in 2023. So earlier the speculations were that the examinations will happen in the month of April now, because practical examination have been scheduled in the first week of January. Board exams are starting from 15th of February. So we were all expecting, like, there were very less probability for the JEE to happen in the month of January, but now NTA has shocked everyone, and it's a pleasant surprise for those who are well prepared, because now in the last week of January the JEE examination is scheduled. For those who are preparing, I'm sure that you are aware. So definitely the other channels of Vedantu where JEE preparation is being, taken care of, you guys should follow all of those channels. Okay, cool. As far as our board examination schedule is concerned, that is already planned. Things are already on track, and we are looking at precisely 60 days from here. So we want to talk about simply the study plan, and that's what I'm here for. Okay, so I'm sure that all of you guys have been waiting for it. And yes, for those people who are new on the channel and may not know me, this is me or Suri sir. I'm a BTech from IIT Bombay. Yes, and if you want to follow me on Instagram, this is the handle. Yes, repeating it. In the previous session also I told you that I scored 77.8% in my 10th standard, but there was a huge jump almost to 90% marks when I went to 12th standard examination, and precisely in last 2 months I took that acceleration, and I want to share some of those things with you today, and eventually I'll share the realistic plan of action. So I hope that everybody is ready for it. Those who are not watching it live, for them also it's going to be a helpful session. For all those who are watching it right now or maybe not live, first of all, like the video and share with all of your friends. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, do consider that after watching the video. And yes, there are things planned for all of you from tomorrow itself. So Janta, you may think that we are late for the channel. As far as the channel is concerned, we are late, but as I told you, we are late definitely, but we are latest, and that's why we are going to put our heart and soul in making sure that our entire preparation for board examination and NEET is taken very well care of. Okay, so everyone, let's begin and speak about the simple plan of action. If you haven't studied much, when I say not studied much, if you have already studied well, you are already in a very happy state of mind. But those who are difficult, in a difficult state of mind, they are already kind of pressing the panic button that I'm yet to actually get a hang of the entire board's preparation. It's been a 2 years gap. I have kind of taken an entire shift from preparing for board examination to preparing for NEET or JEE. So I'm more habitual of writing MCQ examinations, solving them, doing oral calculations, mental thought process, and then suddenly if you ask me to write the subjective examination papers, especially the board exam, which expects you to write almost every step, write neat and clean, draw very beautiful diagrams, things all of a sudden looks difficult now when you are in 12th standard, right? Happens with a lot of you. So all of you who are here, let's get started. Okay, so Janta, when we were talking at 5 o'clock, this is the point where the internet got hanged. I'll pick it up from there itself. I was talking about the two Brahmastra that are still there, and I'm sharing this from my personal experience, that even if you haven't studied like anything, or you are like at a negligible level of preparation from your board examination, from here also that difference could be created, and you can easily score a very good percentage of marks. More than 75% easily can be scored just by these two things. The first one of those is to complete your syllabus with the help of your pre-board examination. But how exactly is that a Brahmastra? That is where the plan of action comes into picture. Okay, everyone? So listen to me carefully. when you have your pre-board examinations, maybe they are already ongoing or they are going to start later in this month, and expect one more pre-board examination to happen right after your practical exams are done in the month of January. I'm sure that any good school will do minimum 2 pre-board examinations. So Janta, the plan of action is very simple. Say let's pick physics. Physics has total 14 chapters when it comes to the entire syllabus of your board examination. So when you are going for your pre-board number 1, okay, do not go with the mindset that I want to complete all the 14 chapters for my pre-board examinations. Yes, you heard me right. You will not go with the thought process of completing all 14 chapters for pre-board number 1. No, pre-board is a test that you want to appear for as a net practice. So what will you do? Out of 14 chapters, pick the first 8 chapters or any 8 chapters that you are comfortable with. Okay, you prepare those 8 chapters so thoroughly, you complete all the things which are there with respect to your preparation, be it theory, formula, derivations, NCERT numericals, or if you have not referred yet, you can refer a book which helps you understand theory better. Yes, more than NCERT, there are books which I personally recommend also. Okay, I will give you the name in the community of the channel itself, or maybe I'll write down the name of the book which I recommend for the physics preparation for board examination in the comment box of this video. If you have any reference book already you are following, you can put that in the comment box for other students to actually take advantage of. Okay, board examination is anyway not a competitive exam, it's more of an exam which you yourself decide and score the percentage that you get. So coming back, out of 14 chapters in your pre-board number 1, you will prepare 8 chapters thoroughly, solving everything, remembering every formula, practicing derivations, and practicing as many mock tests as you can based upon only those 8 chapters. The remaining 6 chapters you may have a little bit of idea because you might be preparing for JEE or NEET. Okay, so one thing that you have to do along with it is you have to tell your parents, especially your parents, that I am for first pre-board preparing these 8 chapters from physics. Anything that comes from these 8 chapters, I'm going to definitely do that answer right. Okay, so you know that when you are writing the test, any question that comes from these 8 chapters, you're not going to miss that. Okay, you're going to score entirely, completely a good score out of that. Overall, your score may not look good. Okay, I hope that you're listening carefully. Okay, in the pre-board number 1, but comes pre-board number 2. Now, because you have studied your first 8 chapters so thoroughly that when you are going for pre-board number 2, you will only focus on the remaining 6 chapters thoroughly. Lesser syllabus, already getting hang on to how to prepare for, and you already have a good idea of what to revise maybe in an hour or 2 or 3 from the previous 8 chapters. So now when you're going for pre-board number 2, you have absolute confidence on your entire syllabus. The thought process is very simple: study less but study it thoroughly. Means it's better to do say 60% of the syllabus but do it 100% completed, and instead of doing the 100% syllabus but only completing it 60%. I hope the idea is clear. Okay, everyone, can I have a +1 in the chat box? And if you like this idea, I want you to tell me in the comment box also later on. The second Brahmastra is the biggest of the Brahmastra, which has been a tried and tested and proven Brahmastra. Comes the month of January. Okay, when you are done with your pre-board number 2 also, when you have your entire syllabus prepared, that is where you pick, okay, that is where you pick your previous year board examination of the board exam that you are going to write, even if it is CBSE, even if it is a state board or any other board that you are actually associated with. Make sure that minimum 10 boards paper you are solving, and when you are solving, you're not just going through the sample solutions of them. You are literally writing the way you will write. That means for 10 days you will make a schedule that every day from morning say 9:30 to 12:30, or say evening 4 o'clock to 7 o'clock, you schedule it. If you have number of days which are less, then you can schedule 2 mock tests also in a day. Okay, so idea is you will actually sit for 3 hours, look at the paper exactly with the timer on, will end it exactly when the timer ends, and you will write the paper exactly in the same manner the way you will be writing your board examination. And trust me, with 10 papers, you will be able to understand, first of all, the pattern. You will find that 80% of the entire paper is almost repeated every year. Okay, and because board examination gives you choice in the lengthy questions of 5 marks and 3 marks, so you get a choice of answering the questions which you are more comfortable with. So it becomes easier to score in the board examination. Okay, Janta? So these two Brahmastra will make sure that you are doing good in your board examination, even if you have started studying now or you are going to start studying from tomorrow with me. Okay, Janta? But let me tell you, before we actually use Brahmastra, we actually need to use some small astras. Okay, because to actually write all those previous year papers, you need to have a good idea about the syllabus, right? As I said, pre-board 1, 60% syllabus, pre-board 2, 40% remaining syllabus. Then you become equipped to write the previous year board paper, then only they become useful. Okay, I hope everybody is clear with that. So what are we going to do? So on the community page of this channel, Vedantu NEET Physics, if you have not responded, you will be able to see it and you can respond also. So this was done at 6:30 p.m. I have taken the screenshot. Okay, and these were the 3 things which I asked you guys. What do you think is the biggest hurdle you are facing at the moment? Are you facing theory and formulae memorization as the biggest trouble? Out of, okay, less number of students responded, but I can actually extrapolate it. So 52 votes were given and 21% Janta feels that they are not able to memorize the formulas. They need help with the derivation. 33% Janta said that. But the biggest of the percentage has come for the NCERT exercise solutions. So because you have been preparing for NEET or JEE, you actually got away from NCERT exercises, right? And you can see something highlighted here. You can read it very well. Instead of promising in words, I'll put things in action and I will take sessions for the same. And that is what we are doing from tomorrow itself, 5 o'clock. So first thing first, I'm sharing the next 2 days because it's a weekend coming. So I'm telling you, tomorrow being Friday, 16th of December, day after 17th of December, that is Saturday, both days I'm going to meet you guys at 5 o'clock. And what are we going to do? Make sure that you are taking a screenshot of this and sharing with as many of your friends as you can, because for next 2 days at least, we are going to meet at 5 o'clock. 16th of December, which is Friday, 17th of December, that is Saturday. We are going to start off with chapter number 1, electric charge and field. First 17 questions we will do tomorrow, and the remaining 17 questions we are going to do on Saturday. Okay? Okay? Yes, Sudhir, I know. So everybody, please take a good look of it and make sure that you are on the channel tomorrow at 5 o'clock, because I'm going to start discussing this for the entire NCERT exercise starting from tomorrow. This is going to happen for you guys. Why have I created only 2-day schedule as of now for you? Let me first show you the entire roadmap in front of you. The roadmap is, we are going to do from 16th of December to 10th of January, the 3 things for which I have taken the poll for. 3 things are revising theory, important formulas, doing important derivations, and 3 NCERT exercise solutions. These things are going to start from tomorrow, going to happen till 10th of January. I haven't completely made the entire schedule because I want you people to tell me in the comment box how much you are willing to stretch yourself and are you really in a need of those 3 things. Fill the comment box so that by Sunday or Monday I will share the entire plan of action with you all. When I say plan of action, exactly with date, from which question of to which question of a given chapter's exercise we are going to solve, and which chapter's derivations we are going to do on a given day. That entire schedule I'm going to share with you all. At least for 15 days schedule I'm going to share with you all. Okay, everyone, I hope it is clear. So after doing that, once we are done with this, then we become equipped to go for previous year board. Okay, previous year board papers we will be doing from 10th of January. Minimum 10 papers we will be discussing, and from 1st to 15th we will be doing some sample paper discussions, and the last minute revision will be done. Okay, everyone, I hope the plan of action is making sense, and should give you confidence. If yes, then just write +1 in the chat box and tell me in the comment box as well. Okay, Janta? So if you want the detailed timetable of the series, stay connected. Do like the video and do subscribe to the channel, because if you stay connected, that is when you get to know all these sessions. Their schedule will be regularly given. Okay, every time when I'm going to give you the schedule of this, every time I'm going to give it to you on the channel itself, will be posted on the community of the channel. So be regular on the community. As of now, we haven't created the Telegram channel of the channel, this channel. Okay, so Telegram group has not been made yet, but will be made. But any which way, you will find the details on the community page of this channel. Okay, and before I start taking these sessions in a proper timetable format, I'm going to do a session before that also, a small session to give you the entire plan of action. Okay, everybody, super cool, very well. So Janta, all I have to say before I wrap it up, as I said, I'll be keeping it very simple, straightforward, realistic, and something which is tangible for all of you. So at the end, all I can say is that I am ready to coach all of you. Okay, but only thing is, are you ready to play this game? If you are, then no excuses. Let's begin it from tomorrow itself. Okay, and yes, of course, as the channel is Vedantu's NEET Physics channel, once we start getting on track for our board examination preparation, parallelly we'll start the sessions or the series with respect to your NEET preparations also. Okay, and first target would be to help out 2023 Janta itself. Okay, Janta, so I hope that all of you guys have understood the plan of action, and if you think that it's going to be something that you want to follow, do make sure that you're subscribing as well as sharing with as many friends of yours as you can. Okay, so I'll see you all tomorrow at 5 o'clock. All the best. Let's get back to work. Good night. Bye-bye.